While everyone's panicking about Florida's housing market, I've discovered 10 neighborhoods where smart money is quietly buying everything in sight, and home values are about to explode. I'm talking about places where you can still get properties under $300,000 that are sitting on top of massive infrastructure projects, job growth, and migration trends that are going to make early investors incredibly wealthy. You've probably heard all the doom and gloom about Florida. Real estate, insurance costs, climate concerns, market volatility. But here's what the mainstream media isn't telling you. While the headlines focus on the problems, billionaire investors and hedge funds are secretly scooping up entire neighborhoods in specific areas that are about to benefit from billions in new infrastructure spending. I found the exact 10 neighborhoods where new highways, airport terminals, and rail expansions are driving demand through the roof. These aren't the obvious markets everyone's talking about. These are the hidden gems where tech companies, aerospace giants, and healthcare systems are creating thousands of high-paying jobs while home prices are still at entry-level pricing. And here's the best part. Every 2 minutes throughout this video, I'm going to give you a real estate investing tip that could save you thousands or help you identify similar gold mines in your own market. Plus, at the end of this video, I'm dropping 10 bonus real estate tips that most investors pay thousands to learn. These are insider strategies I use to spot neighborhoods before they explode. And by the end of this video, you'll have the complete playbook. From emerging tech corridors, where major companies are building massive campuses, to logistics hubs benefiting. From Florida's position as America's gateway to Latin America, to healthcare districts where aging baby boomers are driving unprecedented demand, I've identified the exact neighborhoods where migration trends, job growth, and infrastructure spending are creating the perfect storm for real estate wealth. Florida remains the top destination for domestic and international movers, but they're not all going to Miami and Tampa anymore. They're discovering these hidden neighborhoods where you can still buy low and ride the wave up as development transforms entire communities. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 10 Florida neighborhoods are about to skyrocket, how to get in before the crowd discovers them, and the specific strategies to maximize your returns in each location. This is your chance to position yourself in Florida's next real estate boom before everyone else catches on. Let's start with a neighborhood that's about to benefit from one of the largest infrastructure investments in Florida history. Number 10. Lehigh Acres in Lee County. If you've never heard of Lehigh Acres, you're not alone. But investors who have discovered this community are positioning themselves for what could be the most dramatic transformation in Southwest Florida real estate. Lehigh Acres was originally developed in the 1950s as a master-planned community, but it never quite lived up to its potential. For decades, it was known as an affordable place to live with limited amenities and long commutes to major employment centers. That's all about to change. The Southwest Florida International Airport is undergoing a massive expansion that will double its capacity by 2027. New direct flights to major cities across the country and internationally are being added constantly. But here's what most people don't realize. Lehigh Acres is perfectly positioned to benefit from this airport expansion. The commute from Lehigh Acres to the airport is about 20 minutes, making it ideal for airline employees, airport service workers, and frequent travelers who want to live close to their departure point. As the airport grows, it's creating thousands of new jobs that pay well above the local average. But the airport expansion is just the beginning. Lee County is investing heavily in road improvements that will cut commute times from Lehigh Acres to Fort Myers and Naples. The Daniels Parkway extension and other infrastructure projects are turning Lehigh Acres from an isolated community into a connected suburb. Smart investors are buying properties in Lehigh Acres for under $200,000 that would cost $400,000 or more in established Fort Myers neighborhoods. They're betting that as infrastructure improves and job growth continues, these properties will appreciate dramatically. The key insight about Lehigh Acres is that it has all the bones of a successful community. Large lots, established neighborhoods, and room for growth. What it was missing was connectivity and economic drivers. Those missing pieces are being added right now. Number 9. Poinciana in Osceola County. Poinciana is experiencing what I call the Disney proximity effect, and investors who understand this dynamic are making incredible returns. Poinciana sits about 30 minutes from Walt Disney World, making it attractive to Disney employees who want affordable housing within reasonable commuting distance. But it's not just Disney employees. The entire Central Florida tourism and hospitality industry is booming, creating demand for housing from workers at all income levels. Here's what makes Poinciana special. It's one of the few places in Central Florida where you can still buy a decent home for under $250,000. Compare that to neighborhoods closer to Disney World, where similar homes cost $400,000 or more. The Osceola County government is investing heavily in infrastructure improvements that will benefit Poinciana directly. New roads, improved utilities, and expanded public services are all in the works. These improvements will make Poinciana more attractive to residents and more valuable for investors. But there's another factor driving growth in Poinciana that most people miss: the Puerto Rican migration to Central Florida. Thousands of Puerto Rican families have relocated to Central Florida in recent years, and many are choosing Poinciana for its affordability and community feel. This migration is creating a stable base of demand for housing. These families are buying homes, not just renting. They're establishing roots, starting businesses, and creating the kind of community stability that drives long-term property value growth. Investors are targeting single-family homes in Poinciana that appeal to both Disney area workers and the growing Puerto Rican community. Properties with space for extended families, homes near good schools, and houses that offer value compared to more expensive Central Florida markets. Number 8. Haines City in Polk County. Haines City is positioned at the intersection of two major growth trends that are creating incredible opportunities for savvy investors. First, it's benefiting from the logistics and distribution boom. Haines City's location between Tampa and Orlando makes it perfect for companies that need to serve both markets. Amazon, Walmart, and other major retailers have established massive distribution centers in the area, creating thousands of jobs that pay well above minimum wage. Second, it's experiencing spillover demand from the Disney World area. As prices in Orange County have skyrocketed, families and workers are looking for alternatives within commuting distance. Haines City offers that alternative at prices that are still reasonable. The median home price in Haines City is still under $200,000, making it one of the most affordable markets in Central Florida. But that affordability is attracting buyers from more expensive areas, creating upward pressure on prices. Polk County is investing in infrastructure, improvements that will benefit Haines City directly. Road improvements, utility upgrades, and expanded public services are all planned or underway. These improvements will make Haines City more attractive and more valuable. But here's the key insight about Haines City. It's not just benefiting from one growth driver. It's positioned at the intersection of multiple trends: logistics growth, Disney spillover, infrastructure investment, and affordability migration. When multiple growth drivers converge in one market, the results can be explosive. Investors are buying properties in Haines City that appeal to logistics workers, Disney area commuters, and families seeking affordability. The key is finding properties that can benefit from all these demand sources simultaneously. Number 7. Claremont in Lake County. Claremont is experiencing what I call the lifestyle arbitrage effect, and it's creating opportunities that most investors are completely missing. Claremont offers a unique combination of natural beauty, recreational amenities, and affordability that's attracting residents from across Florida and beyond. The city sits on rolling hills overlooking pristine lakes, offering a landscape that's rare in Florida. The recreational opportunities in Claremont are world-class. The city is home to the National Training Center, where Olympic athletes train. It hosts major triathlon and cycling events that attract visitors from around the world. The trail system and outdoor amenities rival those of much more expensive resort communities. But here's what makes Claremont special for investors. Despite all these amenities and attractions, housing prices are still reasonable. You can buy a nice home in Claremont for under $300,000 that would cost twice that in similar communities elsewhere in Florida. The growth in Claremont is being driven by several factors. Retirees who want an active lifestyle, but don't want to pay resort prices, remote workers who can live anywhere and choose Claremont for the quality of life, and families who want access to outdoor recreation and good schools. Lake County is investing heavily in infrastructure that will benefit Claremont. Road improvements that will reduce commute times to Orlando. Utility upgrades that will support continued growth. And recreational facility expansions that will attract even more residents and visitors. Smart investors are targeting properties in Claremont that appeal to the active lifestyle market. Homes near trails and lakes, properties with space for outdoor equipment, and houses that offer the Florida lifestyle at affordable prices. Number 6. Sebring in Highlands County. Sebring is one of Florida's best-kept secrets, and investors who discover it early are positioning themselves for incredible returns. Sebring is famous for its racing heritage. The Sebring International Raceway hosts major racing events that attract visitors from around the world. But racing is just one part of Sebring's appeal. The city offers a unique combination of small-town charm, natural beauty, and affordability that's becoming increasingly rare in Florida. Lake Jackson, one of Florida's most beautiful lakes, sits right in the heart of the city. The downtown area is experiencing a renaissance with new restaurants, shops, and cultural attractions. But here's what makes Sebring special for investors. It's still incredibly affordable. You can buy a waterfront home on Lake Jackson for less than you'd pay for a basic house in most Florida markets. The median home price in Sebring is under $150,000. This affordability is attracting several types of buyers that are gold for real estate investors. Retirees who want lakefront living without the premium prices. Remote workers who want small-town charm with modern amenities. And investors who recognize the value opportunity. Highlands County is investing in infrastructure improvements that will benefit Sebring. Road improvements that will improve connectivity to larger cities. Downtown revitalization projects that will attract more businesses and residents. And recreational facility improvements that will enhance the area's appeal. The key insight about Sebring is that it offers lifestyle amenities that typically cost much more elsewhere in Florida. As more people discover this value proposition, demand will increase and prices will follow. Number 5. Inverness in Citrus County. Inverness is experiencing what I call the nature premium effect, and it's creating opportunities for investors who understand the value of natural amenities. Inverness sits in the heart of Florida's nature coast, surrounded by pristine lakes, rivers, and forests. The Withlacoochee State Forest, Tasala Apopka Lake, and countless other natural attractions make Inverness a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. But Inverness isn't just about natural beauty. The city has a charming historic downtown, good schools, and a growing arts and culture scene. It offers the small-town Florida lifestyle that many people are seeking but can't afford in more popular destinations. The median home price in Inverness is still under $200,000, making it one of the most affordable markets in Florida that offers waterfront and natural amenities. Compare that to similar communities elsewhere in the state where waterfront homes start at $400,000 or more. Citrus County is experiencing steady population growth driven by retirees and remote workers who are drawn by the natural, beauty, and affordability. This growth is creating demand for housing that's outpacing supply in many neighborhoods. The county is investing in infrastructure improvements that will benefit Inverness, road improvements that will reduce travel times to larger cities, utility upgrades that will support continued growth, and recreational facility expansions that will attract more residents and visitors. Smart investors are targeting waterfront and near waterfront properties in Inverness that offer the Florida lifestyle at affordable prices. These properties appeal to retirees, vacation home buyers, and residents who want natural amenities without premium prices. Number 4. Brooksville in Hernando County. Brooksville is positioned to benefit from one of the most significant demographic trends in Florida, the Great Suburban Migration. As urban areas become more expensive and crowded, families are seeking alternatives that offer more space, better value, and small-town charm. Brooksville checks all these boxes while still being within reasonable commuting distance of Tampa and other major employment centers. The median home price in Brooksville is under $200,000, making it one of the most affordable markets in the Tampa Bay region. But affordability isn't the only attraction. Brooksville offers rolling hills, natural springs, and a landscape that's unique in Florida. Hernando County is one of the fastest-growing counties in Florida, and Brooksville is positioned to benefit from this growth. New residents are choosing the area for its combination of affordability, natural beauty, and proximity to major cities. The county is investing heavily in infrastructure that will benefit Brooksville. Road improvements that will reduce commute times to Tampa, utility upgrades that will support new development, and recreational facility improvements that will enhance quality of life. But here's what makes Brooksville special for investors. It's attracting multiple types of buyers simultaneously. Families seeking affordability and space, retirees who want small-town charm, and investors who recognize the growth potential. The key insight about Brooksville is that it's in the early stages of a growth cycle that could last for decades. The combination of affordability, natural amenities, and proximity to major cities is a recipe for sustained appreciation. Number 3. Palatka in Putnam County. Palatka is experiencing what I call the river renaissance effect, and it's creating opportunities that most investors are completely overlooking. Palatka sits on the St. Johns River, one of Florida's most important waterways. The city has a rich history and beautiful historic architecture, but it's been overlooked by developers and investors for years. That's changing rapidly. The downtown Palatka area is experiencing a renaissance. New restaurants, shops, and cultural attractions are opening. Historic buildings are being renovated and repurposed. The riverfront is being developed with parks, trails, and recreational facilities. But here's what makes Palatka special for investors. Despite all this positive development, property prices are still incredibly low. You can buy a historic home in downtown Palatka for under $100,000. Riverfront properties are available for prices that would be impossible in other Florida river towns. Grow Putnam County is investing in infrastructure improvements that will benefit Palatka. Road improvements that will improve connectivity to Jacksonville and other major cities. Downtown revitalization projects that will attract more businesses and residents. And riverfront development that will enhance the area's appeal. The growth in Palatka is being driven by several factors. Artists and creatives who are drawn by affordable space and historic charm. Retirees who want riverfront living at reasonable prices. And investors who recognize the value opportunity in a city that's just beginning to realize its potential. Smart. Investors are targeting historic properties in downtown Palatka and riverfront homes that offer unique character at affordable prices. These properties appeal to buyers who want something special but don't want to pay premium prices. Number 2. Arcadia in DeSoto County. Arcadia is one of Florida's most undervalued markets, and investors who discover it early are positioning themselves for incredible returns. Arcadia is famous for its antique shops, historic downtown, and small-town charm. But what most people don't realize is that Arcadia is positioned to benefit from several major growth trends that are just beginning to impact the area. First, there's the agricultural technology boom. DeSoto County is one of Florida's major agricultural regions, and modern agriculture is becoming increasingly high-tech and high-value. This is creating jobs that pay well and attract educated workers to the area. Second, there's the rural lifestyle migration. As urban areas become more expensive and stressful, people are seeking alternatives that offer peace, space, and community. Arcadia offers all of these at prices that are still incredibly affordable. The median home price in Arcadia is under $100,000, making it one of the most affordable markets in Florida. But this affordability is attracting buyers from more expensive areas who are looking for value and lifestyle. DeSoto County is investing in infrastructure improvements that will benefit Arcadia. Road improvements that will improve connectivity to larger cities. Downtown revitalization projects that will attract more businesses and visitors. And agricultural facility improvements that will support the local economy. The key insight about Arcadia is that it offers authentic small-town Florida charm at prices that are becoming impossible to find elsewhere in the state. As more people discover this value proposition, demand will increase dramatically. And now, the #1 hidden gold mine in Florida real estate. Number 1. Chiefland in Levy County. Chiefland represents the ultimate hidden gold mine opportunity in Florida real estate. And here's why smart investors are quietly accumulating properties there. Chiefland sits in the heart of Florida's nature coast, surrounded by pristine springs, rivers, and forests. Manatee Springs, State Park, Fanning Springs State Park, and the Suwannee River are all nearby, making Chiefland a paradise for nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts. But Chiefland isn't just about natural beauty.
Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Are you dreaming of building serious wealth through real estate? You're in the right place. The market is constantly changing, and what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Today, we'll be cutting through the noise to give you the 10 essential secrets every real estate investor needs to know to succeed in 2025 and beyond. Forget the old advice. These are the game changers. Let's dive in. Secret number 1, it's all about hyperlocal market analysis. Forget just looking at citywide trends. In 2025, you need to be an expert on specific neighborhoods, even specific blocks. What are the local zoning laws? Are new cafes, parks, or tech hubs popping up? This microdata is where you'll find the hidden gems before they hit the mainstream market. Think like a local. Invest like a pro. Secret 2. Leverage technology, but with a human touch. AI and predictive analytics are powerful tools for spotting trends and valuing properties. Use them to streamline your research, but never underestimate the power of a real conversation. Talk to local real estate agents, property managers, and even longtime residents. Their on-the-ground insights are priceless and can reveal opportunities that data alone will miss. Secret number 3. Focus on cash flow, not just appreciation. The get-rich-quick-flip mentality is risky. The smartest investors in 2025 will prioritize properties that generate positive cash flow from day one. A rental property that pays for itself and puts money in your pocket each month is a sustainable asset that builds true, long-term wealth, no matter which way the market swings. Secret 4. Understand creative financing. You don't always need a massive 20% down payment. Look into options like seller financing, partnerships, or even using a self-directed IRA. Getting creative with how you fund your deals can be the key that unlocks your first or your next property when traditional lending is tight. Always consult with a financial advisor. Of course. Secret 5's a big one. Invest in experience rentals. The post-pandemic renter wants more than just 4 walls. Think about properties that offer a lifestyle, proximity to nature trails, a dedicated home office space, or smart home features. These amenities aren't just perks anymore. They're essentials that attract high quality, long-term tenants, and command premium rent. We're halfway there! Secret number 6. Build your power team before you need it. You're not just an investor. You're the CEO of your real estate empire. You need a trusted team, a great real estate agent, a responsive mortgage broker, a detail-oriented home inspector, and a reliable contractor. Having these experts on speed dial will save you time, money, and countless headaches. Secret 7. Don't be afraid of boring markets. Everyone is chasing the hot, trendy cities. But incredible opportunities often lie in stable, secondary markets with steady job growth and affordable entry points. These boring markets often provide better cash flow and lower risk. Do your research and find the overlooked workhorses of the real estate world. Secret 8. Your first property is your education. Stop waiting for the perfect deal. it doesn't exist. Your first investment is your real-world MBA in real estate. You will make mistakes, and that's okay. The lessons you learn from that first property will be invaluable and make you a much smarter investor for every deal that follows. The key is to start small and manage your risk. Secret number 9. Master the art of negotiation. Everything is negotiable, from the purchase price to closing costs and repair credits. A successful negotiation isn't about winning. It's about creating a win-win scenario. Be polite, be firm, and always be prepared to walk away. This one skill can literally save you tens of thousands of dollars on a single deal. And finally, secret number 10. Never stop learning. The real estate market, tax laws, and technology are always evolving. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend webinars, and network with other investors. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you start falling behind. Your commitment to continuous education is the ultimate secret to unlocking lasting wealth. So there you have it, 10 powerful secrets to guide your real estate journey in 2025. This is just about buying property. It's about building a future, one smart investment at a time. I hope you found this incredibly valuable. If you did, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your wealth. Drop a comment below with which secret resonated with you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.